Look at that production value, everyone.
We're getting very fancy here. New comic book week videos.
Yes. Hello, everybody. It is Wednesday once again, which means it's time for a new episode of the New Comic Book Day Rundown. I am Dustin, your PR coordinator.
And I'm Katie, associate editor.
Also director.
Yes.
Of this production.
Sure.
As per usual, if you see anything on the table that you would like to win for yourself, email contest@darkhorse.com. Tell us what you want to win. We will do our very best to hook you up with something we know you are going to love. One thing we know you're going to love, but that unfortunately you cannot have, is actually the Three-Eyed Raven Snow Globe, which we will talk about later. So sorry guys, but these are limited to 750 in quantity, and this one actually happens to be a prototype, so couldn't give it to you if I wanted to. Everything else is up for grabs. That is today's disclaimer. Let's go ahead and jump right into things. Katie, take us away.
All right. First up today is Legacy, an off-color novella for you to color. This is new from Chuck Palahniuk, writer, of course, of Fight Club, and you may have read and colored his short story collection Bait last year. This is in the same vein. This biting novella coloring book from Chuck Palahniuk tells the story of an amoral investment banker who receives an inheritance promising immortality. It also attracts a flame-retardant stripper, a ruthless stalker, and a horde of other aspiring immortals. So, fun perhaps not for the whole family, but for many of them.
For many of you.
This is such a fun book. Illustrations by Mike Norton and Steve Morris, and it is so much fun. Pick it up, read it, color it, love it.
New meaning to the phrase adult coloring book.
Yes.
We'll just put it that way. Second on the list for today, we have Harrow County number 27, in which an evil spirit that looks exactly like our heroine Emmy is wreaking havoc on Harrow County, aiming to hit Amy where it hurts her most. In order to defeat this mighty adversary, Emmy is going to seek help wherever she can find it, even if it means doing things that she once found reprehensible. Harrow County is really ramping up. It is a great series. If you're not reading, this is horror that everybody needs to get their hands on.
Next up is Hellboy and the BPRD 1955, Occult Intelligence number 3. This is the final issue in the three-parter. Professor Broom digs deeper to uncover the truth behind an international supernatural conflict and what the BPRD's role in it is.
Ooh.
Some espionage over here.
And you guys, we have got Blade of the Immortal Omnibus, Volume 4. Look how nice and thick this is. This actually collects volumes 10 through 12 of the original series. There are so many volumes of Blade of the Immortal, so we are omnibusing them to make it a little bit easier for you to collect them and to catch up. If you never read any manga in your life, you should at least read this one. Or maybe Crying Freedman, or maybe Lone Wolf and Cub. Don't tell me to pick manga, but maybe this would be a good one to get you started. This is also now a major motion picture, which came out this past weekend. So go ahead and take a look at that. That is from director Takashi Miike, who is a fantastic filmmaker, and this movie is a bloody good time based on a fantastic manga series, and I am struggling to both read and place books properly on the table, so.
We're doing our best today. Next up is W.B. Dubé's The Rook Archives, Volume 3. Crossing the ages in his chess piece-shaped time castle, the Rook races from the Wild West to mythic kingdoms to unthinkable futures to put a few things right. This collects the Rook stories from eerie numbers 99 through 105.
That's a lot.
It's a
lot
lot
of material.
It's a lot of stuff.
Back over to some other adults-only fun. This is the Manara Library, Volume 3, Trip to Tulum and Other Stories. Milo Manara's collaborations with legendary filmmaker Federico Fellini take center stage in this latest volume of the Manara Library. So this includes the beautiful, surreal stories Trip to Tulum, as well as the voyage of G. Mastorna, as well as a large selection of short stories that displays Manara's illustrative versatility. He's a fantastic, prolific artist, but this is often erotic, so that is not for the kiddos either.
All right. And last up, we know you've all been interested in this. We get some action going so you can see it. So this is our Three-Eyed Raven, Game of Thrones, Snow Globe. Like Dustin said, it is limited to 750 pieces. So we cannot give this away in our contests today. What was the retail price?
$99. So
$99.
for something that collectible
$99.
is actually great.
Again.
$99.99. Yeah, again.
We're ready for snow, maybe.
That deserves a round of applause.
Yay! 3 ivories.
I'm not ready for snow, but we're probably gonna get it. So that's everything. This was a nice amount of items, you guys. So, like I said, email us at contest@darkhorse.com if any of this struck your fancy. Let us know what you'd like to win, and we will see you next week.
Bye, guys.